lot of people get confused about how much to take and what they're taking. You see, all of whatever you see on the bottle is just guesswork. You know, you get something that's almost worthless, like Central, they say take one a day, and you get high potency, say one a day, because it's all guesswork. A perfect example, you take vitamin C, 500 milligrams, they say take one, 1,000 milligrams, they say take one a day, 1,500 milligrams, they take one a day, 2,000, now you know something's wrong, because they give you suggestion. And what I like about Bionutrient Company, which I haven't seen on any other vitamins, they say, all is recommended by your healthcare professional. Because the point is, if a vitamin is not corrective or not therapeutic, you're not going to get anything out of it. See, now the point of take one a day, they got the calcium, take one a day. It's just not enough. One a day is only 500 milligrams of calcium. That's half of the minimum daily requirement. So the point is, a lot of people don't want to waste the time figuring out. Always, the minimum is the double suggestion, what they suggest. What they suggest is the minimum possible amount. They have to do that. They don't know what you are, how you are. You have to start using a little of your common sense. What I mean, it may be a little different. You see on the bottle and you think it's Bible. But you got to remember one thing about supplements. They're not drugs. People are so into drugs being in a pill, they associate supplements with drugs. As I said about DHA earlier, supplements work with the body. It's nutrients. Drugs aren't. Drugs are not. Drugs are to treat. Supplements are to build. And there's not a drug known to man that builds the immune system. Not one. Well, they got plenty to kill the immune system, but not to build. No matter what they give you, it's temporary. Nutrients are not. Your body lives 24 hours a day. And you got to take in consideration when you take these supplements. And I know it takes a little going out of the box, and people want to be lockstep. They want to be told step by step. But that's why we concentrate on the bionutrient, because they put out supplements that are geared to not just the masses, but to let you think. They say, and you don't see it on any bottle. None of these other companies, they say, all as recommended. I get a 250-pound man in here, and he wants, say, protein, right? He needs at least 200 grams of protein, absolute minimum. A 120-pound woman don't need, it's an overwhelming system, she don't need 250 pounds, 250 grams of protein. But if you see on the label, it say take one scoop once or twice a day. They know who you are. And you have to start to use your common sense and say, they don't, every single label that's put out telling you what to take is the minimum they can tell you. They tell you that because they don't know what you are, how big you are, what you're doing, whether you're active, inactive. I mean, I see it all the time. I see it with the athletes. They say, you know, they said take drugs. I said, they're not talking about you. They don't know you. They put the minimum down. Not that they think it may hurt you, but they put it, first of all, they don't want to smoke you too. If they told you now, if you get out some of these books that tell you how to treat yourself therapeutically with vitamins, you'll see very high doses. Because the point is, if you want for vitamins to be really effective, they got to be therapeutic. And you know when I say double it, that's even hard, because double what? Double Centrum is a waste of time, you triple it, it's a waste of time. Because what's made to work is made to sell. So you got to use a little, but it's hard. First of all, you can't, if you see minimum daily, forget it. Multiply that many, many times based on your needs, how stressful you are, how hard you work, and certain vitamins like the B complex must be taken with food. Because you could tell, I tell people that, I've had a lady who says, oh, I don't know how people take vitamins. She said, every time I take them, I get woozy. She said, I just can't take them. I said, what do you do? She said, well, I take it in the morning with my coffee. She had no idea. Supplements work with food. The B vitamins metabolizes sugar, which will metabolize the sugar in your system and bring your blood sugar level down. And that when the blood sugar level down, she got woozy. She said, I said, lady, you have to eat. She was oblivious of it. And after saw her a couple of weeks later, she said, oh, I wish somebody had told me. She said, I had no idea why they take. She said, every time I took mine, and she said, I got all woozy and out of it. I said, because your blood sugar was low, and it shows the effectiveness of the B complex. The B complex metabolite, it energizes. Very good for the brain, the B6. These are the things, one of the most important vitamins you could take are the Bs. And they're water soluble. The body doesn't store it. See? And that's what, now A, D, and E is stored in the liver for a limited amount of time. The B's and the C's are water soluble, they're not stored for any length of time. So what you take today in the B's aren't there tomorrow. You may take you a while to get the efficiency in it, but it's not as efficient when you take it because the body uses what it needs. And it eliminates the rest. You see? So when you take the vitamins, you got to remember, do not read, don't, see, the problem really, to be honest, the problem is that they vary so in potencies of vitamins. It's very hard to say double it, because even doubling it is not enough. Always try to get the maximum potency of the vitamins you get. Get the do not fool around that minimum daily. I had a guy come in and say he wants a vitamin at the minimum daily. I said, you want the minimum wage? Laugh at me, because this is what people, the mind works. They're in the minimum daily. Never think of minimum when it comes to nutrition. And it's very difficult to tell you double it. For one reason, the potency could be so low, double it won't do anything. Now, you could probably avoid a deficiency, but that's what we take it for. We take it to improve the efficiency of the body, you see. So the most important thing to do is to try to think of getting a maximum potency. I would recommend, don't even look at a B complex with less than 25 milligrams of the B's in it, because it doesn't work. It's just not therapeutic, and it has to be therapeutic to be of any advantage to your body. If it's just maintenance, that's what you'll feel. And I had people a lot of times, every time they tell me, oh, I take vitamins, but I don't feel nothing, I said, you took Central. And look at them with their mouth open. Because it wasn't, the amount in it went to you really good. And I laugh because they wonder how do I know. I said, because not made it work, made the cell. And it's the difference. The vitamins that are so, like the bionutrient, they have high potency vitamins. They got the vitamin, and sustained release is important, but it's got to be 100 milligrams of the B's. You may say, oh, that's enough. No, not enough. It maintains the levels. And the body is always feeding. You got to understand something about the body. People don't. The body is feeding 24 hours a day, even when you sleep. And when you maximize your nutrition, the body has nutrients to feed on, and it maintains the vitality and energy of your body. So when it comes to putting down, say, take this, and only this is not, that's why they put on the label, take one a day, or take one twice a day, on all of them. And if you read your bottles, you'll never, that's why I love the company. You never hear them say, they always say, all as recommended. You see, a lady sitting, as I said, a lady sitting down knitting, does she need the same thing guy lifting weights all day? No, of course not. So what do you say? Here's for the guy lifting weights all day. Here's for the guy that's a runner. Here's for the woman that's knitting all day. You going to put that on the bottle? No. So they give you suggested, and always say suggested. But they never tell you to go outside of suggested because it's too much work, too much writing, and it's too subjective. So what you have to do is keep in mind, get a high potency. When you're getting a multiple, don't get anything less than 25 milligrams of each per capita. Don't get anything less than that. I don't care who you are, whether you sit down knitting. Because you're sitting down knitting, the body will use what it needs and excrete the rest. You see? Whereas if you were not knitting and you're running and vigorous, your body needs more. See? And the guys, I mean, it's just very, very difficult because the guys that train and understand that, and I explain it to them, it's like a light bulb goes on in their head. They feel so excited because they know they weren't taking enough. You know, so that's why I can't say take this amount. I just tell you, try to use your common sense. Think, say, you see a vitamin C, say takes one a day, and you don't do nothing much. You say 1,000 milligrams, that's enough. Says you're very active. You work hard. Triple it. Double it. You won't hurt you. Keep in mind, it's not a drug. You're better off taking more, much more than you need than not enough.